Did you hear about the viral video that broke the internet last week? It showed two little girls meeting their mother after months of separation, and the tears of joy were impossible to ignore. But this isn't just any other reunion story. This involves one of Kenya's most controversial media personalities, and the drama that led to this moment will shock you. We're talking about Oga Obinna, the comedian turned media mogul who has been making headlines for all the wrong reasons lately. But today, we are diving into something that might just restore your faith in humanity. How he put his ego aside for the sake of his daughters, Ada and Lola, and made peace with their mother after years of bitter conflict. If you've been following Obinna's journey, you know this man doesn't back down from a fight. He has built his brand on being very outspoken, very controversial, and never afraid to air out his dirty laundry in public. So, when I tell you he chose silence and reconciliation over drama, you'll understand why this story has everyone talking.
Ati Lola unasemaje?
Kuna baby mamas wengi.
What?
Wala ni ukweli sana baba.
What the fuck?
Mimi niko na kesi na wewe. Kila time tunaenda out na wewe na Lola. Mna take long kila time tu. Ni nyinyi tu, mna take long. Mmenifanya nikae hapo for like 15 minutes.
Let me paint you the picture of where we started. Just a few months ago, things were at an all-time low between Oga Obinna and his daughter's mother. We are talking about a relationship so toxic that it had spilled onto every social media platform imaginable. The man had multiple YouTube videos calling out his baby mama for what he described as a toxic behavior. He wasn't holding back. This was a full-scale digital warfare. But here, where it gets really messy, the baby mama wasn't going to take these accusations lying down. She went on a controversial interview that had people's jaws on the floor. She painted a completely different picture of Obinna, claiming he was negligent as a father and wasn't taking responsibility for his role in the relationship breakdown. This was character assassination at the highest level, and everyone was waiting for Oga Obinna to come back swinging at her. Meanwhile, the real victims in all this drama were Ada and Lola. These poor girls were caught up in the crossfire of their parents' war, and it was heartbreaking to watch. Social media was flooded with videos of them expressing how uncomfortable they were with other women being brought into their home. But more than that, you could see the pain in their eyes when they talked about missing their mother. The comment section were brutal. People weren't just talking sides between Obinna and his baby mama. They were calling out the fact that these children desperately needed their mother figure in their lives. It was clear to everyone except the worrying parents that this situation was damaging the kids more than anyone else. Now, here's where the story takes an unexpected turn. Instead of the explosive comeback everyone was expecting from Oga Obinna, something totally different happened. Just a few weeks ago, his baby mama posted some shocking photos from where she was pregnant with one of the daughters. The internet was ready for World War III. People were refreshing their feeds, waiting for Oga Obinna's response, because all we know, this man never lets anything slide. But silence, complete radio silence from Oga Obinna's camp. This was so out of character that people started wondering if something was wrong. Had the king of controversy finally met his match? Was he planning something even bigger? Then speculation was endless. Then came the video that changed everything. Ada and Lola were seen meeting their mother after what felt like an eternity. Their emotion was very raw and real. You could see the pure joy of these little girls' faces as they hugged their mom. It wasn't staged or calculated. It was very genuine human emotion that cut through all the noise and drama. But what happened next is what really caught everyone off guard. Instead of the usual social media warfare, We started seeing a regular posts of the girls spending time with their mother, happy photos, videos of them laughing together, celebrations, and it was like watching a completely different family dynamic emerge from the ashes of all that toxicity. The turning point seems to have been when they celebrated one of their daughter's birthdays together. Can you imagine how that must have felt for those little girls to have both parents putting aside their differences, even if just for a day, to make their special day perfect for them? It's the kind of co-parenting we should all aspire to see. But let's be real about something. This wasn't an easy decision for either parties. We're talking about people who had been dragging each other through the mud publicly for very many months. The level of hurt and resentment between them was deeper than the Mariana Trench. For them to come together like these required swallowing a lot of pride and putting the children first in a way that many adults struggle to do. What's really interesting is how Oga Obinna's approach to this whole situation reveals a different side of his character. Remember, this is the same guy who made a public statement on Mother's Day, acknowledging that despite all the drama and negativity, he will never let his personal feelings interfere with his children's relationship with their mothers. He said something so profound that the mistakes of the mothers are not the mistakes of the children, and he was willing to support and appreciate all his baby mamas for the sake of his kids. That statement alone showed a level of maturity from Oga Obinna that very many people didn't expect from someone known for his controversial takes. It suggested that beneath all the public persona and drama, there was a father who genuinely cared about his children's well-being above his own ego. And here's something that might surprise you. Oga Obinna had actually been trying to keep some boundaries in place to protect everyone involved. He had decided not to communicate directly with his baby mamas anymore. Instead, having his personal assistant, that is Calvin's Omosh, handle all arrangements and communications. This wasn't about being difficult, it was about recognizing that direct contact was causing more harm than good and finding a way to make co-parenting work despite their personal conflicts. Watching his daughters thrive in their mother's presence seemed to have melted even the easiest of hearts. The genuine happiness of these girls' faces when they are with their mom is undeniable. You can see how much they have missed this connection and how important it is for their emotional development. The transformation has been remarkable to witness, from bitter public feuds to family outings and birthday celebrations. It's like watching two completely different stories unfold. The baby mama has been posting very frequently about her time with the daughters, and you can see the pride and joy in every photo and every video that they aren't forced smiles or any awkward interactions. This is a mother reconnecting with her children in the most natural way possible. What makes this even more powerful is the timing. Oga Obinna has been dealing with so much controversy and the drama in other areas of his life lately. He has been under constant scrutiny, facing criticism from multiple directions and dealing with various public relation challenges. In the middle of all that chaos, choosing to focus on healing his family relationships shows where his real priorities lie. The internet has been surprisingly supportive of his development. Usually when it comes to celebrity co-parenting drama, people love to pick sides and fuel the conflict. But in this case, the overwhelming response has been very positive. People are celebrating the fact that these children are getting what they needed most, access to both their parents, without having to choose sides or even feel guilty about loving them both. There are even rumors circulating that Oga Obinna and his baby mama might be working on improving their relationship even further. While we don't know the details of what conversations might be happening behind the scenes, the public evidence suggests a genuine effort to create a more stable and a more loving environment for Ada, Lola, and the rest of the kids. This story is bigger than just one family drama. It's a masterclass in putting children first, even when it means sacrificing your own pride and ego. It shows that sometimes the most courageous things you can do is step back from a fight, especially when innocent children are caught in the crossfire. The impact on Ada and Lola has been very immediate and very visible to both online lookers, commenters, netizens, and everyone that has been following up with the story. These girls who were once expressing discomfort and sadness in viral videos are now beaming with happiness as they spend quality time with both their parents. That is the real victory in all of this. Not who won the public relations battle, but who created the environment where children could flourish. What's your take on this incredible transformation? Do you think Oga Obinna made the right choice in prioritizing his daughter's happiness over his personal grievances? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more updates of this developing story. Of course, upon being asked if he can ever get back with the baby mama, Oga Obinna confirmed that no, because she once assaulted me physically and I cannot deal with that ever again. So you guys have the whole gist, you guys have the whole tea. Give us your honest opinion. Let's catch up on my next video.